Alright, what's up? So, here I am, I'm back in my Tiger 2, and this time we're on Berlin. Because, of course, I'm in my Tiger 2, especially now that they went ahead and buffed it this patch. So, let's just go over very briefly the buffs to it. They buffed the turret face here, so it's, I want to say it's like 240 now instead of previously 180. Turret roof, especially right here, this used to be 40, being able to be overmatched by 122s, is now a 50mm plate, so much tougher turret. Okay, they did something with the upper hull here, gave it a couple, like maybe 20 more millimeters of upper hull armor. And then they went ahead and buffed the alpha on this gun. It was 320 before, now it's 360. And then just because Wargaming thought my tank didn't have enough buffs, they buffed its equipment as well. So now all the bond equipment improves the tank even further than it did before. So here we are around Berlin. I honestly haven't had enough time to really play and explore the map. I've probably played it about 8 times total since the damn maps came out. It's just not appearing often enough for me to really start to understand it. But from what I experienced, I tried playing in the southern areas before, and it's just a sit and stare at each other snipe fest. So it seems like if you want to get into any actual serious fighting and or probably even win, you're going to need to go ahead and fight it out up here in the buildings and such. And try to work your way around. Now this area here is a bit dangerous, but like I said, I haven't played it often enough. But the surprising thing is that these walls along the river here, and especially these little sections here, are actually quite high. And I mean, for me, often I can't get shots across to hit anyone. But it's not always the case. But I'm out here trying to see if I can do something about this outer road. Seems like the bridge is mostly left a bit more ignored. So I'm just trying to work the area a bit. So right where that Carnarvon is, there's apparently a road that runs up and out from and brings it around the buildings. So that's another path you got to be able to watch when you're fighting in this area. So I didn't know that first. I'm like, what? Where the hell is he? I managed to spot the Super Hellcat, got a small glimpse on him, but all this shit in the way, I have no shots. Now that is basically the example of what I was talking about with all the things along the river. Just a bunch of crap sits in the way and prevents you from actually being able to shoot across. It's like if I had a shot on him, it was a pixel and he was moving out of the zone. So I'm gonna take another look and see if I can't figure something out. But it's a little hard. So I'm just holding here, seeing what may try coming around, because I see on the other end is very similar to this side here. They have their own little windows and stuff, and there's probably someone on the other side just waiting for some moron to try and come around this corner. Go ahead and auto aim him, try and get it in. Now I'm still very nervous because I'm still not really sure about this area. About this area back here. It's just a bunch of shit right there. So it's like, unless they come all the way out here, I was looking earlier today, they're pretty much going to have no shots from that direction over here where the Super Hellcat is. But I'm just a little nervous about it. But this does allow me to be able to fight my area here a little more effectively without being constantly worried of being shot in the back. And I'm just trying to see if something is destructible. So we're going to work on the new Polish tank over here. They basically have no fucking armor, especially the tier 8. Just pick a spot and shoot it. Okay, now I'm able to go ahead and side scrape here because those walls and where their enemy team is hiding is just keeping them from being able to shoot me. trying to feather this one into the side, but I managed to only catch the rear end of the track. So we're just holding our own with our Tiger 2. We're not really testing the armor, but we're getting a nice crossfire on this Carnarvon over here. He's very unhappy. So while he's staring off at nothing, we're going to come around and he goes and gives me his side, like the good enemy he is. So there's a couple of different ways now. Big thing is because of this window over here has similar area on the other side. You can actually get shot trying to come up and over here if you get lit, and there's someone waiting on the other side. So, like I said, I haven't played it much, but I have been learning a lot of ways on how not to play this map. That's okay. I'm testing all these terrible ideas for science. But we're just going to come around, and this is some wannabe Carnarvon. Hull armor is non-existent. Turret armor is half alright, and I'm accidentally... I don't want to go ahead and screw the type up, but I thought about maybe side-scraping here and trying, but there really wasn't enough room, so just going to try and run in and kill this guy. Make sure he goes away. I went ahead and did manage to track him. Now we're just going to come up to the rubble pile and start looking for something else. Oh, look, there's this guy sitting here for God knows what reason. What did he think was ever going to come out here? Well, I mean, obviously this one time he was correct. But, I don't know. Let's see what else is going on over here. Yeah, no, that guy is not in the bunker. So, instead of just sitting here and chancing being shot from somewhere in the field that I haven't yet figured out, let's go and turn around and head back into my city. And, we'll start making our way toward the enemy team. Now we're starting to have a bit of the advantage. I don't know, we're getting an advantage. It doesn't look like a whole hell of a lot. But, I mean, good news is we didn't really lose many tanks, but we're really not able to fully leverage our power. So I'm just going to start moving up here and start trying to clear out the spawn location. Because it's at least less exposed than running out into the field right now. So the Super Hellcat is lit, and I can see his gun right there, but I just can't figure out how to get a shot on him. Again, like I said earlier, a bunch of crap on the side that just prevents you from being able to get good shots on anything. It's just statues here, statue there. You got this entire friggin' wall that's just in the goddamn way. But I'm being a little cautious, because I don't want to go any too far around, then there's a giant friggin' TDU with his gun pointed at me. Plus, I don't want to miss the Super Hellcat and just give him shots for days as I'm stuck in the open. So I'm still trying to figure out what's going on. I keep checking over there because I keep wondering if there's an opening, but it's just a fucking wall in the way. So now we're starting to move up. I figured I might have lit the GW, but he's in dip. And now I'm looking for the Super. There you are. Now, what I'm doing right here, again, because it's all these walls and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and try to square up with this wall in case the Super gets any shots. And I'm going to go ahead and run toward the wall and try to get my lower plate covered. And we kind of had it at 1 second, but I mean, the guy backed off, so it doesn't matter. So, Super Hellcat's running away. Let's go ahead and start clearing out all the trolls from the corner. This will free up a lot of our guys and keep us from being flanked. Little did I know, I'm running right into the path of the Skorpinski over there. And they already finally took notice. So I'm going to get a little bit unlucky over here. I guess all those great shots I had earlier finally exhausted all the RNG for a bit, but now we're going to get some good luck and some bad luck. Okay, I'm just trying to clear him out, but for some unknown reason, my gun's just decided not to actually hit him. And he's decided to actually not finish me off, so good on him. Okay, so we fired about 3-4 shots and we finally get to do some damage. So again, that was pretty much possible before, but a little bit tougher armor. And we'll just go ahead and kill this guy as he's trying to get away. So again, we're not really testing the armor this round, but we did get pretty lucky. But you got to be lucky for these kind of games. So we're just going to go ahead and keep creeping on here through Berlin. And now we're just going to kind of pause it real fast. Now we're kind of where we got to try to decide how we're going to deal with these guys in the field. They're going to generally be bushed up. So they're going to be camo, they're going to be hidden, and there's still a good bit of really big guns. So it's how shall we go about it? Do we fade back closer to the city and start trying to assault the bunker? Do we try to get in onto their camp again? Several of them are probably going to be pushed up and be able to have shots inward. Do we just start pushing right toward their campers and go, here I am, have a go if you think you're hard? But let's go. This Skrupinski's trying to hide, and I'm just going to go ahead and pixel one in. No need to aim. You took my hit points, I took your life. So again, it's like my team's starting to outpace me now at this point. So I'm trying. I have to make the decision on how I want to try and start assaulting it. But I kind of see this open area here, and I know this guy's in the bunker. So a little worried about trying to push out into the open because I'm probably just going to end up getting shot several different ways. So I'm just going to try and hang back a bit, hopefully near some cover. I thought about going and joining them, but I just don't think it's the best thing. Now, I did notice, okay, there was a bat chat, and he was running up along the city where we just more or less came from. And for a while there, I was moving up because this Tiger 1 would more or less at least be able to be the canary in the coal mine and keep the bat chat a little honest. But this Tiger, he's a little oblivious to everything else going on around him, so he's actually falling back. So now if I go and start moving, there's a good chance we could end up being outflanked and taken out. And there it is, we are lit. And you get another lucky bounce. Drop the scout and boom. Now the game's pretty much set. Plus my team has wiped out all of their little campers. Just this one guy left now. So of course we bounce what could have been a kill shot. It's okay. We're not going to bounce twice. We're a Tiger 2, damn it. That's just all it is now. So there we go. This is 4,100 damage. We ended up getting about 1,000 spotting. I believe it was mostly tracking. Yeah, especially tracking the Carnarvon and the Wannabe. Yeah, we didn't really have any real good spotting itself. It was all tracking damage. Blow their tracks off and get those extra XPs for it. So we're getting a good combined 5,200 damage. And this makes, of course, another ace for my Tiger 2, and this time here on Berlin. So I just thought it was extra special because it happened on the Berlin map. So that's all I got. So I'll go ahead and catch you later.